Hey, friends, it's my favorite live of the week. It's time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I'm so happy to see you here and so happy to be here. On Saturdays, when I'm not traveling, we do the Saturday Psychic Sampler. That's when you ask a specific question and I give you a specific answer. So nice to see so many of you in the room already. You know what to do. Put your specific question in. I will take them in the order in which I see them. And while you're getting your questions in, I just want to say hi to everyone. Thank you so much to our subscribers. To those of you who are here for the first time, I hope you do subscribe. And to our members. Our members make a sustaining contribution once a month to this channel, and we really appreciate that, and we appreciate you. So let me just shout out the members: Smile Soul 20, Laura Thomas, Claire C., Peggy Lou Levens, Karen Winkle, Clumsy Clairvoyance. Thank you all so much for being here and for being members of this channel. The first question I see is from a channel member, Claire C. So happy you're here. Okay. My question is, will I ever get my energy back after my heart procedure on Thursday? My cardiologist might put in a stint for a blockage. By the way, your advice to rest this year saved my life. Well, thank you for taking life-saving advice, and thanks for letting me know. I am so sorry for what you're going through, and we are all sending you our love and healing energy. So let's see, will you get your energy back? How are you going to feel? It's going to take a minute, and you do need to sort of stay restful for a little while. However, there will be, I don't know if it's the procedure already done, procedure coming up. There's going to be a few things, I think, that need to be done, after which you're going to feel great. So rest now, party later, my friend. Work with your doctor. Do what needs to be done. Do not be afraid. Use this restful time to meditate, to work with your cards, to do things that don't take a lot of physical energy. And you will have healing, and you will feel like $1,000,000 and like you're 20 years old. It's going to take time, and as I said, it's going to take some medical intervention, but it's coming. So we are all rooting for you, and we all appreciate you. And speaking of appreciation, Clumsy Clairvoyance, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And Laura Thomas, thank you for the super sticker. Both of you are channel members. That means you make a monthly contribution. And in addition to that, you have each made a contribution to support this particular broadcast. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. Next question. Adriana, if possible, I'd like to know if I would be able to receive a financial miracle. Struggling and going on circles, getting nowhere, things seem to be getting worse instead of better. So, there's questions. I mean, the idea that it would take a miracle, okay, but what's a miracle? What would be a solution? What might happen? What could be done? What would feel like a miracle? What is the solution to the financial issue? And the first thing I have to say is the situation in which you find yourself is not your fault. No need to feel shame about it. Not your fault. What do you do to get out from underneath it? There is a way. Whether you see it as a miracle or not, there is a way. I do think you want to be spiritual and prayerful. But it feels like it's going to involve help from someone you know. Now, I don't know if that's a financial gift, a loan, a job, some other thing. But yes, help is on the way. And I think what you have to do is do not feel shame, do not feel fear. Do be willing to let people know what's going on. And help will be on the way. And it will not just be something that helps get you through a little period of time. It will be something that actually helps you recover. It is not going to be like this forever. I promise. All right. Let's see. Who do we have next? Just want to say hi to Jake5345 and anyone else who might be here in the Palm City area on the Treasure Coast, Palm Beach County, Martin County. We are meeting tomorrow, Sunday, 4 p.m. at Panera Bread in Palm City for our Cards and Conversation meetup. Due to the Delta, I think a few of us will be wearing masks to protect any children that might be in the area, that kind of thing, but we will be gathering together. I also want to let everyone in the area know that we will have our hybrid class. That means we're meeting in the Palm City office in the conference room and also on Zoom on Thursday for a tarot class. You can get a ticket wherever you are in the world. If you want to be in person, you can get an in-person ticket. If you want to come in on Zoom, you can get a Zoom ticket, and we're all going to be able to see each other and interact together. It's going to be really cool. We'll be doing this once a month. The first one this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Tarot keywords and interpretations, how we understand the classic meanings of the cards and extrapolate them to become actual meaningful readings. Wherever you are on your tarot journey, you will enjoy this class. Get your ticket now. Just go to my website, christianagaudette.com or tarotbychristiana.com. And we just received 2 more super stickers. From Millicent, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for your support. And from Adriana, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love doing this work. It's easier for me to be able to do it more regularly when I'm receiving this kind of support. And it's easier for me to make sure I have the technology that I need in order to do it. So thank you so much for making this possible. All right, let's get back to our list. Hey, Betty Flesher, nice to see you. Thank you for being a member here. And oh my goodness gracious, Marianne. A very generous chat from Marianne, a super chat from Marianne. Thank you so much. Feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm happy to see you, and very grateful to receive your contribution. Thank you so much. All right. So next question is from Karen Winkle. Thank you so much for being a member here, and thank you for your question. We've established that my trip to headquarters next week will be challenging. What can I do to mitigate the challenges? Good question. Make connections with people. The people you already have connections with, make sure you connect with them in person. Assume their allyship and be happy to see them. Be sincerely interested and excited to be there. And, try to make it seem like you're just like the happiest person in the world to be there, whether you are or are not. Focus on the positive, and I think that will actually make things a lot better. All right. Laura Thomas, thank you again so much for the super sticker and for being a member here. What is ahead in my friendship with SG? I feel like the energy of this relationship is changing. I feel like, I wonder if in some way it's becoming closer and more intimate. Now, if that's a romantic thing, that may be what I'm talking about. If it's just a friendship, it may become just a more trusting friendship. I feel like there has been some situation where one or both of you has been feeling treated unfairly. I don't know if that's within the relationship or something that's been happening somewhere else, but I feel like there'll be some conversation about that, some opportunity to heal that, and opportunity to move forward. So on one level, I see it deepening. On another level, though, I see it dealing honestly with some difficult feelings. That's the way it shows up to me. All right. Carrie Dunnick, nice to see you. I'm working hard on finding a new job. I've had a few interviews. Will I find my job soon? And the answer is yes. Now, is this a job you're looking for in the Northeast because you want to move? Because moving does show up here as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if this were a job in the place you want to be. So I'm excited for you. Peggy Lou Levens, so nice to see you. Thank you for being a member of this channel. Messages from the other side for you, from friends or family. There is a message, and this comes from, I want to say it's a friend, someone who passed away at a younger age, but that you have always missed. And this person wants to say that they are with you, helping you try to accomplish the things you're trying to accomplish. Your healing, your spiritual work, your creative work, you have someone helping you here. And as hard as it gets, even when you feel like you're alone, you're not alone. Okay, Kim Morris, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Thanks for being a member of this channel. My guy has been talking about some changes. What do I need to know? That we're serious about some changes. How will the changes impact you? I don't think that this keeps the relationship from going forward. If anything, I wonder if it may make this person more available to you. So, there's a part of me that I want to say, well, don't change for me, This gets heavy and it gets deep and it gets complicated, I got to tell you. There's still a lot of good feelings here, but there's also a lot of questions. So the advice is, this person is really taken with you. I know that. And you need to take a look at sort of where are you in this relationship. I'm afraid this person may be making changes because of you. Not changes to pull away, but changes to draw closer. And you're going to have to think about how you feel about that and where you're at with that. That's what I see. And, before we go on, I want to remind everyone, I know I just got back from a trip, but I'm planning another short trip. I will be back in the Tampa Bay area, August 26th through 30th. We are doing a meetup at the Panera in Lutz that Sunday. I think it's at 3 p.m. It's all on my website, christianagaudet.com or tarotbychristiana.com. I'm doing private readings by appointment at my Airbnb in Wesley Chapel. I'm doing house calls. I'm doing parties. Would love to see you in person anywhere in the Tampa Bay area. So reach out to me through my website or take down this number, 561-655-1160. Give me a call or a text if you would like to see me when I am in the Tampa Bay area. All right. Betty Fletcher, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being a member of this channel. I recently asked a family member for an important favor. She could not do it because of previous plans. Was she truthful? I would say yes. I would say if she could have found a way to do it, she would have. Now, could she have changed things up to be present for you? Of course she could have. But, it doesn't mean she doesn't care. It doesn't mean she doesn't want to help you. It just feels like she's got her boundaries and her limits, and those limits are hers and have nothing to do with you. Okay, Catherine Fan, nice to see you. I'm wondering, when will I meet a guy that I like? I'm starting to think I'll never meet anyone. Oh, I hate that feeling. I'm so sorry. But do not get discouraged, because discouragement leads to discouragement. It'll be a dry spell until it rains. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's going to take a little while. It may not be until the end of the year, beginning of next year. And I'm not saying the next one you meet is going to be the one, but I can tell you I do see the one on the horizon. So the dry spell continues for a little while. Then the dry spell is over, and somewhere in there very quickly you meet the person you're going to be with in the long run. So try to enjoy being single, knowing that your single days are indeed coming to a close. Millicent, no, so nice to see you, and thank you again for the super sticker. Should I continue to be patient in my romantic relationship? Do we have long-term potential? There are some issues that need to be worked out. At this point, I do still believe that there is potential. Remember, potential is not for sure, but that there is long-term potential. But I think it's not only patience that is required here, it's also proactivity. It is really looking at what needs to happen, what's working, what's not working, what changes need to happen, and how can you gently but firmly lead in that way. And I think you're afraid to do that because you're afraid to make things worse. But honestly, it would be better, like if it's going to work, it's going to work. If it's not going to work, it's not going to work. It would be better to attach only to the best possible outcome, whatever that is, and do everything you can to create the outcome you want. And if those efforts to create the outcome you want send it in the other direction, then be grateful that you're not wasting any more time. Because it really could go either way. It's worth hanging in there, but don't just hang in there forever. Be proactive, tilt the scale one way or the other. Okay. Clumsy Clairvoyant, so nice to see you. Thank you again for the super sticker, and thank you for being a member. I had a profound dream 2 nights ago with a being I could not see, but almost felt they were godly, or at least a spirit guide. Anyway, this being was telling me something, but I couldn't hear what did they say or want to tell me. Okay, let's look at this dream. This dream seems to me to be definitely spiritual. I absolutely agree. And it seems to be from, as you say, a guide or a guardian. It could even be a loved one in spirit. The thing is, you have a relationship with this person, with this entity, and ask them to return and ask them to continue to try to communicate with you. Why were you not able to receive the communication? Because you're still learning to make that connection. So keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. The important thing is not so much that specific message. The important thing is building the relationship where you have an ongoing conversation. What was the specific message? I think it was about that. I think it was trying to establish that connection so that the two of you will be able to communicate regularly. I really think that's what it is. Okay, hey, Marianne, I will absolutely give you a call, yes. And perhaps you'd like to see me when I am in your neck of the woods. Okay, Jackie, I'm embarking a spiritual program, a journey of discovery, a journey of deeper connection with self. Is there anything about the journey I need to know? Yeah, it's not going to be easy. This is not going to be unicorns and fairies and all that. This is going to be hard, deep, slogging through the muck stuff to get to a place of healing and understanding. So do it with that in mind. Be patient with yourself. Remember that everything worth doing is hard work. Allow the work to be hard so that you can achieve what you want to achieve. Okay. Carrie G. Do I see a reunion soon with my oldest daughter who has been estranged from our family for 3.5 years? Oh my goodness, Carrie, I am so sorry. I know how hard that can be. I think we're getting ready, though. I think we're getting ready to reunite and to at least start to build a new relationship in a tentative way. I don't know how deep you're going to go. I don't know how much opportunity there's going to be to really hear what was true and what was not true. But I think the beginning of conversation is indeed coming, and that's a good thing. Just don't expect it to go back to some easy thing. Either it's going to be, very boundaried, or an opportunity to really start to air grievances and understand each other's stories, or both. So it's a process. So no expectations, but I think we are going to begin to see a connection. Gemini Sun, so nice to see you here. Am I making the right decision with my career and health? And I'm so sorry you have to be making any such decision like that right now. The answer is not only are you making the right decision, you're making the only decision. And it feels very difficult, but in the long run will serve you. Charles Smith, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. How will the transition from work to retirement go? Any bumps? Retirement in 4.5 months. Yeah, that deserves a celebration. Okay. So let's see. How will that go? I think it's going to be pretty darn smooth. There are other things in your life that are bumpy and have been bumpy, but I think, retirement is going to be easy and is going to make your life easier. Congratulations. And give my love to Joanne, who is a member of this channel, and I appreciate that so much. And Marianne, super chat number 2. Thank you so much. That's very kind and very generous. Really appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Love Heart. Do I see you heading into a relationship with Anil? Not sure how to pronounce the name, and I apologize for that. Thank you. Do I see? I think that's kind of the intention. I'm not sure how well it will work, but I do think we are moving in that direction. So you'll get to see how well it's going to work. Okay, Marianne, will the lady with the lost dog we talked about still get him back? It's been a while. And so discouraging, so discouraging. I do still feel there is a chance for return. This can happen even after a very long period of time. So I feel like this person cannot just be waiting every day, but in the long run may indeed get satisfaction. JF, so nice to see you, and thank you for being a member of this channel. I have the feeling of something bad coming up. Is this a warning feeling, and is there something I can do to prevent any upcoming disaster? Oh man, don't we, all we psychic people, we know what that feels like, and we know how hard that is. You can feel it coming, but you can't always know what it is. And actually, that's where the cards can be really, really helpful. So there's a series of questions we have to look at there. First of all, this thing you are feeling, is it really a predictive thing of some misfortune? It could be, but it could additionally be that you are just picking up all the craziness in the world. And I know that you are a person that can sometimes have these very real premonitions, but I'm not sure this is entirely what that is beyond sort of just all the craziness of the world. Is there anything that you need to do personally to protect yourself or prevent a problem? You know, it's all about communication. If there's going to be a problem close to you, it is most likely to be a disagreement or a mistake that someone makes around you because they don't know the truth. So communication, information, knowledge, that's what's going to be most important for you and the people around you as you go through this. Okay, Gina, any insight into my future husband? So that's such an interesting question, because what is it? Are you asking me a question about your fiance? Or are you asking me, when will you meet the person you're going to marry? Those are two very different questions. I'll just take the question at face value and see it the way I see it. And the thing is, I do see marriage in your future, and I do see it as being a very different relationship, a very different circumstance than any you have had in the future. Than any you have had in the past. This is something very, very different, and someone who will treat you with a great deal of love and respect. And I'm not sure that's always happened in the past, I'm afraid. So one way or the other, I see something really good here and not that far in the future. Now, we just got, goodness gracious. Okay. Carrie G, thank you so much for your super chat. Really appreciate it. Iva Morris, thank you so much for your super chat. Really appreciate that. Thank you all so much for your very generous support. Much, much, much appreciated from both of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Iva, you're also a member of this channel, so thank you for your ongoing support as well. Okay. Hang on, one question here. Okay, sorry, just got lost in the scrolling there for a minute. I apologize. Okay, let me find my place here. Okay, Peggy Lou Levens, thanks for being here and thanks for being a member. My adopted stepson, Chad, died in a car accident. I'm so sorry. I hear and feel him. Okay, so that's probably exactly who's around you, yes. Okay, Iva, again, thank you for the super chat and thanks for being a member. Is the greenhouse project in my future? Unclear. It may not be. If you really want it to be, I think you can make it happen, but you're going to have to be very, very proactive about it. Hey, Julie Barrett, nice to see you. Maybe we see you at Panera tomorrow? Maybe. Melissa, nice to see you. Joanne Smith, so nice to see you here. And again, thanks for being a member. Is this feeling I've been getting that someone is trying to get a message to me real, or does my head just twitch? I know, odd way to word it, but my head is twitchy the last couple of weeks. So, is someone trying to get a message to you? I don't think it's from the spirit world, though. I think there is someone who is living, who really wants to communicate with you, where you've had issues, and this person is afraid to reach out, but is thinking about you and trying to contact you spiritually. So if there's someone that you've not been in communication with because there's been issues, but you're willing to have a conversation, you might want to be the one to reach out. Okay, so Marianne, I don't usually do more than one question, but since you did 2 super chats, I'm going to do two questions for you. Is my friend pulling away and talking to someone else? I think your friend is a flirt and may often talk to other people. Do I think there's any serious thing with your friend and some other person? Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. Do I think that this person is pulling away from you? I think this person is frustrated that you're not always available. Okay, so Millicent, I am happy to do a question for Renee, but for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, we're doing specific questions only. Oh, Carrie, I know you from Central Village, huh? Wow, that was a long time ago. So great to see you. I just got back from a trip to Connecticut. I'll be back there in the spring once again, so maybe we'll see each other in person. I am still doing a lot of work for people in that area by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, so be willing to reach out. Charles, I'm hearing that receiving the first retirement check could take 6 to 8 months. Yeah, that's anxiety producing. I don't think it's going to be that bad. Maybe a couple of months, but not that long. Okay. Pallavi Sharma. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. What's coming next in love for me? Honestly, I think within the next 6 to 8 months, you're going to meet someone new and it's likely to be a serious relationship. Okay. Barrett, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member of this channel. Melissa, my question is whether or not I should keep spending energy on my tarot Facebook page this year. And the answer is, it depends what your goal is. Should you in general be spending energy on social media with tarot? Yes. Is Facebook the right place? Might you do better on Insta or TikTok or some other place? Maybe. But the whole key is when we look at your social media presence where tarot is concerned, think about what your goal is. What is it you're trying to achieve? And be clear with doing what you're doing to achieve that goal, and it won't be and it won't be wasted energy. Let's put it that way. Okay, and Gina, just questioning my answer. I think what will be different, Gina, is how good it's going to be. Really, how respectful it's going to be. Okay, AP, do you see marriage for me in the next 3 years? I would not say necessarily in the next 3 years. No, that doesn't mean it won't happen, and that doesn't mean it won't happen eventually, and that doesn't mean there wouldn't be partnership, but not necessarily marriage in that time frame. All right, friends, from my perspective, I have answered every question that I have seen. If you asked a question and I accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. Please reiterate. If you have just gotten here or have not asked a question yet, please do. So let me go over some stuff we have going on. Tomorrow, we have an in-person meetup in Palm City at the Panera in Palm City, 4 p.m. We're there for 2 hours. We'll do some readings. We'll do some tarot study. Please do join us. It will be great to see you. This Thursday, we have a tarot class that anyone can join. If you want to be in person in Palm City, you can get a ticket for that. If you want to join online on Zoom, you can get a ticket for that. And I got this new device where we'll be able to see each other and interact with each other. It will be so cool. The class is Tarot Keywords and Interpretations. You need a ticket. Get a ticket by going to my website, christianagaudet.com. Obviously, seats in Palm City are limited, so get your ticket. Monday, we have a free class right here on my YouTube channel. You can see the link for it now. Hit it so you get your reminder. 7 p.m., Tarot History and Why It Matters. Hope to see you there as well. All right, my friends, thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate you. All the members, I thank you so much. And all of the generous super chatters, all the people who donated specifically to this broadcast. I appreciate you. If you are not a subscriber of this channel, please do subscribe. Please hit like on this video. And, oh, Kathleen, I see you. I see you. And I will answer your question. I'm almost positive I'm staying in North Carolina. Do you see me staying in this house or moving to another one? Another one by going at the end of October. Okay, so staying in North Carolina is not a bad idea. It seems to make sense. Staying in this current house, I think you're going to switch houses. I think you'll stay in North Carolina, but likely switch houses at some point. I don't know exactly when, but at some point. But I think it'll serve you. I think it's good. All right. So if you have not subscribed, please do. And thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I'll be back here Monday, 9:30 a.m. with the 3-card weekly reading. What else can I tell you? If you are a subscriber but have not joined, please do consider joining. You need to be on a desktop or laptop to see the join option. You can join at 3 different levels, whatever feels best for you. However, you can support this channel with your likes, with your subscription, by sharing links on social media, by joining, or by your super chats. I really do appreciate it. And here's a question that just got in under the wire from Peaceful Heart. When do you see me getting a new job? I'm going to say soon. I would say probably before the end of October. My friends, I thank you all so very much. I'll look forward to seeing you soon.